Welcome. Have you watched these? The finales of Matpat's retirement? What you haven't probably done yet is watched what happens after Matpat retires. I want to see the quality of content. Have it dropped significantly? Am I missing Matpat from the content? Am I gonna be really sad about it? There's also, besides the 5 videos of all the endings and stuff, there's some bonus memes exposing YouTubers I hate. Sounds like me. Matpat and I made you cry. How dare you, Matpat? And then there's this Mr. Beast interview, the third one. Oh wait, but there's Colin and Samir interviewing Matpat as well. The real reason Matpat quit... Oh, it's not clickbait, guys. We're gonna figure it out. It's because of them nasty losers in the comments. You know, I have to deal with losers in the comments. Please don't be a loser in the comments. But this is the only thing people click on. I have to be strictly hating on someone. I'm still being ridiculously honest because I upload 1,000 videos in total. But sometimes I go straight after a creator on YouTube, or I defend Sniper Wolf. You know, that's still going after a creator on YouTube because defending a woman, that's just what happens, bro. Oh, you're a simp and stuff like that. So half and a half, we have that shit going on. But we also have Matpat in there. I've been hating a little bit. And people be clicking because they expect some kind of interesting thing. Like, what do you expect, bro? You should have also honest feelings about everyone on this platform, is that, like, YouTubers are not like the holy grail. They're not the best of the best. They're just established. You know, they're just pumping content because people are watching and now everyone's comfortable with each other. And when someone like me shows up in the room and be hating, it's like, who are you? Who are you to judge Matpat? You're nobody, and blah, blah, blah. And the same story repeats itself. I'm a consumer just like you guys. I want better content, and I will point out the flaws. I will point out the good things. I will share my opinion. So strap yourselves in. That's what we're going to be doing all the time. That's what I'm doing on my channel all the time. I'm just spreading opinions and information that I really care about. Please don't send hateful comments to these YouTubers. And please don't send hateful comments to me. Okay, guys? Please stroke my ego. It's so funny. It's so funny how world is backwards, where YouTubers get praise, but they don't read the comments. And I read the comments, but I get hate instead. Like, are people, like, just wired to waste their own time, like NPCs? I don't understand. But I'm not going to dive too deep into it. I triggered plenty of people already. We have films, we have games, we have style, and we have food. Wow, that's a very weird person to have this much food. And funny enough, I'm not subscribed to film or game theory. Why? Because they're not realistic. They might be touching on subjects I care about, but they're not very realistic to me. Now, style and food theory is something I probably need to know. I want to, like, navigate the world. I want the best food, and I want to learn about real things and not FNAF theory. And some movies I've never watched that I cannot understand. What are you talking about, Matt? I haven't watched the movie, though. What are you talking about? Like, you literally need context to be able to watch a YouTube video. It's very difficult. But this one should all come together because, like, Matpat is, like, closing a chapter, is explaining everything, how he feels about the whole channel. And again, I want to see the transition. How hard it is to, you know, swallow the transition. I'll be evaluating up and down, means higher score. Let's begin the review, my friends, of these videos, and give you opinion of whatever Matpat is talking about.
You know, film theory tends warning about deepfakes, propaganda, net neutrality, copyright, how fragmented...
Yeah, but sometimes I don't click on a thumbnail that I don't recognize. Or I recognize that I don't recognize.
Thinking it.
See, Matpat is a little bit of a smart ass. He gets ahead of everyone else. He watches the movie and dissects the movie, and I'm like, I haven't even like watched the movie yet, Matpat. Why are you so fast? Like, just watch the movie and enjoy it, and tell us how cool it is and what cool things you have found, instead of being like, oh, hey guys, I found this like really interesting hidden thing in this movie that you don't understand because you haven't watched. Like, like that's film theory for me. That's the experience. That's the unsubscribe button experience. When I realized I'm not clicking on any of these videos right now.
Theory.
Obviously, Matpat's content is high quality by any means. He's not just pumping out trash. But sometimes he sprinkles in too much science, too much dry material, or something I just can't relate to, or just he inserts himself doing an experiment live and it fails, and it's like a miserable experience to watch. I was not enjoying Matpat before retirement for like a long time, maybe a year. I was not enjoying it. I had to check out what he's up to because YouTube CEO, thank you very much. I hold the title, and my responsibility is to do a YouTube rewind. This is a very big moment for YouTube rewind, this Matpat retirement. So I want to like figure out what it's all about. This video or this exploration is gonna impact the way I look at the retirement phase, because we're closing the chapter as well. So all right, keep going.
And now, with the perspective that you've gained as you've gotten older, can you name for me 5 good father figures?
Don't ask me. Okay, movie trivia, none of that shit. Please. Matpat has not learned anything, bro. Also, his content is evaluated at 100. Probably not gonna stay that way, I'm hoping. But 100 is pretty lame. Even Jackson's is at 130. Sniper was at 180. I will remind you guys, when you watch TikToks, it is really intense. It's the most quality content you will find stitched together, and it's all variety content as well. It's like very difficult to not underestimate how powerful TikTok is. But anyways. Alright, I'm not answering your stupid question, okay?
From some dads who want the best for their kids, who try really hard to teach them and nurture them and show them love.
Yeah, sure. Sounds like Matpat to me. And sounds like me as well. And everyone in the comment section who's supposed to roleplay as children, they just cry and be angry and upset. Bro, I don't got milkies. I just don't got milkies for you.
And all the good things that dad about the state of media. Even more recently, we've asked this question around the office, and people really struggle with it. I mean, it's not... No.
Yeah, because stop asking questions, Matpat. I know you're a smartass, and you're gonna ask the most annoying questions ever of like, oh, you're struggling, aren't you? Yeah. I don't like you for doing that. What is going on?
Arthur...
I don't want to know dads of the media. I don't want it.
Goofy movie.
What the fuck is this list? Jesus Christ, man.
So today, I wanted to look at...
So there's not enough role models for children. What do you want children to do? Be obedient or something? They're gonna be obedient to, a screen that shows them non-obedience. I mean, is the child gonna learn something crazy? I mean, it was pretty cool, like, watching Yu-Gi-Oh! As a show of, like, wow, they play cards and they do cool things with those cards. They don't need parenting, they just need to learn their thing that they care about so much. So I don't know what Matpat is so concerned about, to be honest. If you want parenting, do it yourself, so to speak. Congratulations, you're not supposed to find a person behind the screen who will help you with parenting. I mean, for fuck's sake. But let's see where he goes with that. All right, that's his finale, is to take care of his child. Man, this sucks.
surprise.
Don't be ashamed to like leave the video before he hits the full hour. That's how my channel works. You survive, and then you like type in a comment to say goodbye for me forever because nobody subscribes and nobody cares about anything. And yeah, that's just something you need to know.
Kids don't start to identify with one gender or another until the age.
Man, let's not fucking talk about that, because like I think we burned that topic, you know, we pillaged. We don't need it anymore, but you go get them, Tiger, bro.
Is to sort kids who are still discovering themselves into boxes. And likewise, children can of course have role models who are not the same sex or gender that they are. Versa.
It's very edgy, but so far I'm like, okay. And Matpat kind of is able to do these things where he's like very edgy, but he's kind of saying like a normal thing. You know, like normally if you politically suggest it like this, you're just gonna fucking go into rage of like two genders and men are in a bubble and in an island, and there's an island for men and women, all right? It's all separate. The world is split into two pieces, bro. You must, there's nothing in between. That's what happens when you politically suggest it like that. Like you go to extreme version of like there's two planets. There's a planet for men where manly things happen, where they push rocks and smash rocks. And there's the women thing where they just like swim around naked and touch each other and stuff. Like, disgusting. I don't want to be on that planet. To be honest, I don't know if women exist, so it's too complicated for me.
And they have been the.
It is annoying, the snowflake culture of like, hey, don't offend anyone because we're gonna give you like nice things if you don't offend anyone. Yeah, you don't. You don't give me nice things because I'm constantly offending myself by censoring myself. Like I want to just be honest and feel what I feel. And his suggestion like threw me off a cliff already. Like he might be edgy to the audience, but I just fall off a cliff. I have Lamborghini to take care of. I want ramps, jump higher, bro. What is this?
Saying we need more male role models.
Like I'm pretty sure that part, the suggestive part, was unnecessary in the first place. Oh my god. But it just threw me off.
Well, we are tripping over them. Instead, this is a conversation about the quality.
Bruh, Homer has quality. He owns a house. Bro, how many of you gonna own a house?
Even parodies of the overcompetent.
So where are the men? Well, men have been cancelled. Not only we went edgy on the politics, this is where the answer is most of the time. You have to pass the edge to find the answer because the answer has been thrown out. People are gonna be too intimidated seeing male role models. But we have male role models. It's called like superheroes. For fuck's sake, Matpat, what the fuck's wrong with you? You're a film theorist. What about superheroes, though? You haven't even mentioned that shit. But they don't interact with children because they leave mothers with their children. That's what it's all about, bro. I don't want to mess around with babies. That's disgusting, bro. That is completely female responsibility. Holy shit. To take care of life and to understand how life works that came out of their bodies in the first place. I don't care, Matpat. I don't care that much. Let's keep going.
Self-effective.
So you can tell, like, I had to go across the edge and make my own opinion, craft it really quickly. It's like a survival Minecraft situation when it comes to opinions. Generating unique and original opinions is very difficult and underappreciated in this day and age. But that's where the answers usually lie. That's what Matpat is somewhat capable of doing, but he's just gonna default of like, okay, I'm gonna dumpster dive and try to find the daddy of my dreams. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
that you'd typically see come up in a conversation like this, right? Well, the problem here is that they tend to have a huge asterisk attached to their names. Captain America, Superman.
Let's fucking go, baby. You understand, Matpat. He's smart enough. Let's fucking go.
Batman, he thinks right no matter what the cost, but they're also sitting smack dab in franchises built on needing to be violent.
So, Matpat, riddle me this, Matpat. Isn't violence necessary? Because that's what men embody, just negative force. That's the only thing we understand as violence. Like, you must understand, a violence that doesn't hurt anyone, most importantly, but it's still, we have to unleash the negative force. We have to show our powers of what we collect as men. We have to show this sort of, like, stance. That's the role models, my friends. And maybe Matpat doesn't understand that shit. Let's find out. This is deep. I like it. All right.
The reason Ali wanted to stop watching the show, he was afraid of them getting it.
Don't get me wrong. It's completely fair to be morally aware of, like, yeah, this is a little bit too weird, too ugly. There's too much disobedience going on, but you have to sort of still question it, like, maybe it's fine. Sometimes, I don't know, a guilty pleasure. But yeah, this is the biggest problem with YouTuber parents. YouTubers are very smart people. They're gonna be overwatching their children and put a lot of pressure on them. It's a tough position for the child. So they're gonna be very obedient and not like these guys. It's so weird, but like, shit.
Out well for you. So with all of that established, I think we can start to discuss why things have ended up this way. Because this has deep roots in
Really? Deep roots? No, bro. Women are positive. Men are negative. How are we gonna unleash negativity in an acceptable way? We're gonna kick some bad guys. We're gonna kick ass on people who have accepted that they're negative. And they just started ruining the world with their shit. Men, keep it inside. And if there's a chance, we're gonna fight bad guys. What else do you want, Matt? What are you gonna find, Matpat? In my pockets. Search. I'll show you.
And find a windy darling of your own. In these older stories, the girl was the reward for the men who grew up. That sort of thinking, boys will be boys and the girl's the trophy that you earned for settling down. Not a lot of the problematic media.
It's not great. It's not.
And the girl's the trophy that you earned for settling down. It's not great. It's how we got a lot of.
It's not great. But is it correct, though, Matpat? Because I haven't settled down. I know how it works, bro. Because I haven't settled down. Because I was able to do whatever I want. And the longer I do whatever I want, and I don't have to settle down, I don't even get proper offers from women. Well. Must be I'm not so negative after all. Must be I can control my, manly urges at the moment and do proper things in a proper way. And a woman is going to be a reward when I settle down of like, okay, I can't really control myself anymore. This is getting out of, this is annoying. Okay, where's that woman for me? Give me. But she will know herself when to come as well. So I don't know, bro. I don't know what's so bad about it. So you want to empower women even more? Not good enough for you?
So that girls aren't just there to be prizes for the boys.
There are big prizes for the boys because they have superpowers. How cool is that? Matpat sometimes misses almost every point, but he doesn't have a perspective of pain and suffering that I have.
It's like getting their male counterparts to mature.
So guess what happens when negativity finds positivity? The source of negativity finds source of positivity. Well, we unite and do anything we want technically, but we kind of settled. We settled that probably I'm not going to reach for more negativity anymore. The woman is not going to reach for more positivity and explore that sort of world and fantasy realm. Now we're going to settle into something collective, mature, normal, so to speak. See, I'm learning a lot of things, but holy shit. Matpat is barely suggesting enough information. I have to do 50-50 sort of like work here. I'm not just doing a reaction video, bro. I have to do 50-50 work.
Immature. Why?
Have you asked whether women are mature and what maturity for women means? Because maturity for women means that they can spread positivity, not just to themselves, back to themselves, but to other people that they are around all over the place, and they're like appreciated as well. They're welcome. They know how to crack the code and insert themselves in any situation. That's maturity for women. Right now, I might not be alone in the fucking dark room if a woman know how to insert herself into my life, but she don't exist for some reason. I wonder what's going on. Right? That's maturity for women. Women are terrible at being social when it comes to other men. They kind of have their own little bubble of like girls to hang out with, and that's it. It's very tight shit. And even they have infighting between each other, especially when they get jealous. So the women, despite being somewhat social, they don't know how to like expand their social circle, and they're the most fucking viciously scared of other people. Especially people who don't seem positive or don't have girlfriends. Like, imagine, a woman is scared of men who don't have girlfriends. How are you gonna find a man? How? When you mature, when you start looking for the fucking man properly and understand what it takes. So Matpat's just looking at one thing. He's trashing men for no fucking reason. He's being toxic. It's about time to retire, Matpat. Thank you very much, you immature little bastard.
Children's media, there's no bigger moneymaker than toys.
Bro, whatever you can sell to children, that means children actually care about. Children want to get familiar with that concept. Toys is a very physical thing where you're touching physical engineered items, and you get to own it as well. Physically. What's wrong with toys, Matpat? Why are you fucking attacking everything at this point? Jesus Christ. He's a bigger hater than I am.
Decisions made.
Imagine attacking Homer, attacking superheroes, attacking Peter Pan for some reason that I don't care about anymore. And then now toys. And now Disney as well. And just everything. Just keep attacking. Just keep smashing that shit. Hulk smash, am I right?
Styles for children. The big.
Wow, thank you for using research and all that shit. But it's just still like a just logical thing that you can leap towards of like, oh, females like first-person interactions. They like to suck in energy for themselves, while males want to see other people fight each other and see the tactics, the strategies they want to learn that way. Like, wow, Matpat, thank you for doing your research and all that shit about researches that found this conclusion. How cool is that? But he has to still mention of like which institute, I would imagine, how long the study has been like taken for, just to seem credible and all that shit. It kind of annoys me, but that's the dry scientism bullshit that we get served all the time.
Big T you're targeting. For girls, you have to create characters that the girls want to be.
Not necessarily. At least you want girls to interact with these characters, right? It's still unsure like what first person means, because you're first person like playing and interacting, like the characters would acknowledge that you exist, versus third person where you might not exist, you're just directing things like he explained. So it's still unclear what he's talking about, if he actually knows.
Body.
Because I would imagine, like, again, women just like life and living and reality in general, so they would just make these things come alive and interact with them. instead of being them? Like, what?
Four, you get characters that aren't really good people. They're just loud and grabby.
Yeah, not good people, but they do unique things that no one else can fucking do, and you want to see that happen, you know? And you want to be unique when you grow up. You want to solve a unique problem that nobody else knows how to fucking solve. That's it. Matpat solved how to make the least impactful content on YouTube. I mean, I'm too hateful in this one. It's still high quality, but holy shit, I have to do half of the work to make sure I keep my sanity intact. And I only watched one video.
Your attention.
Jesus.
Agreeing all this would directly identify.
Not directly identify one to be like. Not directly. For fuck's sake, man. He's making such a crucial mistake that it just pisses me off. Like, no one thinks like, I am Elsa now. Now I'm Elsa. That's a stupid way of thinking. You can think, I have Elsa powers, I have Elsa hair, I have Elsa fucking dress, I look like Elsa and all that shit. You can do that, but you're not identifying yourself as. Jesus Christ. I nail on this because it's very important. You must understand, like, women like relationships, like building relationships, and they look at the fucking mirror and they want to build a relationship. Or like, oh, I'll just dress like you do. They have decided. I'll just copy and paste makeup. It's a terrible relationship, but it's a good start at least to try and look like this person that you want to look like. But to pretend to be that person is a whole fucking another level of madness, I would say, that women wouldn't dabble into, but Matpat would allow to suggest.
In the real.
Now he's gonna just trash media of like, oh, media has made men these like really nasty type of people. It's like, what the fuck, man? That's your conclusion? That's how pathetic you are as a man? Really? Disgusting. Now you see where we're going. We finding real reasons why Matpat is retiring. So first of all, he's a shitty man.
Real world.
Thank you, Matpat. Very cool.
No.
You know what? We're baking a Matpat retiring cake. That's what we're doing. Matpat's retiring cake. Because I also use 4 layers of cake. I use film theory, game theory, and my fart theory. No, it's water, earth, fire, and wind. Okay, it's 4 layers all the time. I'm Elsa. I command all the elements. Bow to me. So the first, and happens to be film theory for some reason, is Matpat is a terrible man who thinks there are no good role models in the media. How fucking cool is... Thank you, Matpat. What else is your concern, little boy? See, I'm exposing YouTubers I hate. I am making you cry right now, hopefully. Please cry. And then I am finding the real reasons why Matpat is quitting YouTube. See, I'm doing all the work. I don't even need those bonus memes. Let's fucking go. Level up. Game theory activates.
At the very beginning, that it was likely that the final episode of Game Theory was going to be about game theory.
Okay.
It's everywhere.
Game theory is everywhere, just like love, am I right? I guess we'll have to disprove that or make it sound very stupid, whatever Matpat is trying to tell us here. I'll try to get ahead. What is a game theory? Some kind of economics thing? I have no idea, to be honest. I already forgot. It must be everywhere if I forgot about it.
Or maybe you picked paper because the last 3 moves have been rough. Congratulations, that is game theory in action.
What? Strategies game theory? Man, this is getting lamer and lamer every episode.
Game theory is the study of strategic choice.
Yeah, it's strategy. It's trying to find the most optimal, powerful strategy. How cool is that?
Less rational people making videos that'll get you to watch and like and comment and subscribe.
Joke's on you, I make people dislike and hate comments and never click subscribe. Somehow I dodge all the bullets of a normal functioning person or NPC. For me, these people are just NPCs, like constantly asking, begging for these things that should just come naturally anyways. And now the audience is like big ballsy of like, oh, I'm not gonna give you any of these things. Oh, you want it really badly. Oh, you cloud chaser, blah blah blah. All this fucking bullshit they invented against everyone else, but the big YouTubers who already have these things. And it's like, how the fuck is this fair even? Jesus Christ. But it's fair to them because they're fatigued. They don't want to click the nice buttons anymore. They want to be spicy. Wow. On me? Spicy on me?
Run or
Wow, you're also playing into this. So game theory is just an algorithm of finding the best thing you can do for yourself. Wow, how cool is that? So we're using game theory right now. I'm about to use game theory to run away from game theory. Am I right? Oh, game theory says Mr. Beast is a very cool dude that I should listen to instead of this stupid video.
Todd, Jake, Neil, Ernest.
Who's Neil? And why he wants to kneel before me, I wonder.
Readers and viewers happy will also
I make them very happy. They're very happy to be finally finding a safe haven for hatreds to unleash their wrath onto me because I'm such an open-minded person.
figuring out a whole nother level. Or there was one that I saw circulating on
Wait, so he's revealing something here.
that allows you to do exactly what I just described. It, quote unquote, Matpatifies your YouTube feed by putting
Man, this sucks, man. Here comes another rewind prediction that happens. I meant patifieds. Shit, it's double prediction? Double? Alright, cool. Never got that before. I meant patified a thumbnail. Isn't that cool?
right? YouTube is game theory.
Yeah, and I'm forced to make hateful content. Searching for drama like it's scavenger's hunt for food. Survival. Survival of the most dramatic of people. Fuck yeah, let's go.
About all of that, including
You know you're a boring person if you throw Veritasim's face in a video 2 times in a row, bro. Holy shit.
they can grow and learn and get better. That
Not people from my comment section. Shit, I forgot to evaluate. But it's not bad. I mean, I want to learn more about this, and Veritasim's video was actually touching those 4 key aspects. It's kind of like my presentation, you know, my level. Matpat finally reached it.
a hopeful view that I don't think a lot of us carry around a lot. I mean, it's easy to assume that everyone out there is out to get you, and it's easier to
No, when I go looking for porn, it's like free, and nobody takes my wallet when I watch porn, so it's all good, bro. Proves that people are not forgiving. Jesus Christ. Can I get a friend anytime soon?
my own island anymore by unintentionally cooperating with each other.
We created drama and hatred.
Content. There were clearly enough views for all of us.
Yeah. Except I'm getting the bad type of views.
Where all ships can rise.
I'm hoping that you said shits.
Few of the top beauty creators tried to take each other down, encouraging viewers not to watch each other, trying to turn.
Yeah, I mean, it would backfire. Because he's suggesting bad things. And the moment audience sends bad things or immoral things, they will test it onto you and see how you like it.
Was bad or whatever.
Oh, your research. Yeah. Matpat doesn't know how to use game theory to retire in a proper way. So he's retiring right now in the most fucking weirdest time of all time. is the purge. But we purge Matpat. We purge other YouTube channels or something. We're gonna do some cool stuff, no? Oh, we purge your YouTube channel that easily. You just give it away for us. Oh, what a boring purge moment just happened. Oh, fuck that shit.
You called me out in those moments. You showed me that I had made a mistake.
Really?
Trust just like I did over a prolonged period of time. But I hope that you approach them with the same sense of cooperation.
No thanks. Oh my god, all of these faces now have more subscribers than I do. What the hell?
Just a thing.
Oh my god, I'm so annoyed by this. Wow, it's so cool. They say just a theory. Oh my god, is that cool meme? Well, you see that in the very end of the video series. Here you go. For me, it's kind of like a pretty disrespectful meme, self-deprecating meme of like, it's just a theory though. He had to have a catchphrase, a self-deprecating catchphrase, to make himself look bad, so other people could feel smart. Or so I feel like that. I don't know, bro. Again, a little bit too sentimental, a little bit too weird to just, you know, shoot yourself down, press a button and disappear. See a countdown of like, oh, Matpat is gonna explode in 11 episodes. Oh, wow. That was just the Matpats. A random YouTuber. Wow. See, I don't feel like a part of a community for a very interesting reason. When I hate Matpat, I should be entering a community and getting reasons of why Matpat is this and that and this for those. Like, you can positively talk about Matpat, or you can negatively talk about me hating on him. I'll take the attention all I can get, even if it's negative, because it distracts you from your idolized YouTuber, basically. Even for that moment, I'll take that. You know, I win. Your community does not exist. In fact, none of these communities exist. And Matpat should be pretty disappointed that he thinks, oh, look, of all these people that know my meme, they know my meme, they can say my meme. I'm so proud of myself now. Is that? So all this work, all of this fucking, you know, rambling about ideas and concepts, but all we get to teach each other is just a fucking, it's all just a theory though. Nothing is certain. I am a fart. I thought I would not have a comeback against this thing that he made very uncomfortable to watch, but I did came back. Next.
Theory. So
35 minutes! Holy Jesus, no wonder nobody wants to watch this. What am I watching? Half of my channel?
moments.
How come Matpat doesn't know how to fucking rewind? Like, that's the perfect moment to rewind, to look back and pick the most important parts that you have achieved while doing the theory channel, right? What are you most proud of? What have you done across all these years making videos? Like, you should have achieved something than making people say, it's just a theory, a game theory. What the hell, man? The only thing he achieved is a lot of numbers and sentimental value that, oh, hey, I'm a YouTuber and a lot of people know me. How cool is that? Yeah, I think it's just cool for like a handful of people. Not many. Not many at all.
You're that stuff.
But you know what? You know the reason why Matpat loses game theory? Because he didn't fucking build it himself. I built my game theory myself. 4 elements. There's the sweet core of always trying to be positive, no matter what. But, you know, someone can break these layers and show negativity, and like I have to respond with their language. So the second layer is to be straightforward and honest. If you don't want me to be positive, I'm gonna be honest. Alright? If you don't respond with positivity, I'll get into your face and let's talk about your feelings, bro. if you break that layer, then we go into the burning rounds of, I don't care about your book. I don't care about your one-liner. Something's gonna burn. You're gonna lose something. Some kind of privilege. See, I have the power of game theory. I have the power of actual 4 elements. The real ones that speak to me. Very clearly, depending on situation. And if you break all the layers and you appear to be unburnable, I will just reject you, cold as ice. It's best to stay positive, it's best to stay social and appear not schizo in that you're scared of people and you can't fucking open your mouth and do normal things. Because if you don't break this first layer, chances are you're gonna live a very good life. Guess what they just did? A couple of, they broke in that layer, and it's very difficult to watch YouTubers being upset about something. I can do it because I'm not a fucking YouTuber. I'm just a dude on the internet posting my opinions about stuff. I don't have to elevate myself into the fluffy clouds ideology. But when you show up in my comment section, it's not that difficult for me to communicate as a normal person.
OVER over it.
Thanks, Matpat. You're very excited. This is why I hate style and food theory. Because Matpat is over it 90% of the time, bro. In fact, this might just be, Matpat's style. Oh, look. Matpat's style is to be over it. Take too much responsibility. What the fuck? Why are you working so hard? That's obviously gonna burn you up. That's literally like fire element right here. It's gonna destroy you. So now we're approaching the 4th element of ice and wind and rejection. What are we gonna find there, Matpat? What if we finish the cake? What's gonna happen? Isn't that funny? Now I can just put him in the background and just like it's noise. Because I figured out at 4 minutes, I figure out what the 3rd layer is. That's the real game theory. If you have enough money, you can stay positive for a very, very long time. You can invest into yourself and stay positive. You don't have to build opinions. You don't have to fight with other people. You just, spend money where it has to go to make you happy. Yet Matpat fails to recognize that and wanted to, fool himself into working very hard. This is the great downfall of YouTubers in general. And this is why YouTubers fall like dominoes on top of each other. They retire in a sequence, so to speak. Because the moment they hear of like a whisper of like, oh, maybe retirement is a good idea. Yeah, I'm working so hard. I'm so tired, man. I have to go. I gotta go now as well. Bye, guys. It's my train just arrived and I gotta leave with this train, random thing. And Matpat opened up like in that he was inspired. Why would you be inspired? Because you run out of motivation. You burnt out. Just the most basic thing. In a way, that answers my question of like, wow, people have noticed that I'm not a positive influence, and they just jump in there and dump their fucking shit because they want to elevate themselves. But I don't think it's that easy. I don't think it's that simple for them to just dump their feelings. I think I make it very complicated for them. Yeah, people have the urge of like finding somewhat toxic person and is like, oh, let's dump feelings, let's dump all the feelings so I can be positive again. And it just turns into a curse of like, oh, but I see what you're doing. I don't like you. I'm not going to allow you to dump your feelings. It might get even worse. I might burn your feelings eventually if it's toxic garbage. And it just keeps failing and failing. Everyone just failing at me. As if I'm an Iron Man soaking up bullets. Yeah, apparently I'm going to be talking about hatred on this platform. and Matpat's retirement, and I still think it's somewhat hand in hand.
Time hosting, it's not the end of the channel by a long shot. Style theory ain't going anywhere.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that, man. I don't think Matpat is a good teacher. I don't think he understands what it takes to push people into doing the right thing, the proper thing, to learn, like, actually. But we'll find out very, very soon. Next video, I will watch Matpat's, you know, legacy, basically. And I don't think we're gonna find anything great about it. Bro, I was starting to trip of, like, they're trying to snatch the marriage, bro. She's trying to fucking jump into that relationship, bro. Man, Matpat is in for some rude awakenings, I feel like. The moment his life is calm and normal, he's gonna start noticing threats to his, you know, stable settlement that he just created from a very, very young age, I would imagine, just to kind of block all the negativity. But, you know, she's way too nice. The reason why I say way too nice, because I've studied game theory. That's a vampire personality. I want to be extreme. It's technically psychopathic or whatever. And Matpat very much likes her. But likes her too much, and it's kind of cringe at some point, and it breaks her. So she, in return, wants Matpat to do normal things, just like Marcia wants PewDiePie to do normal things, and eventually PewDiePie had to retire. It's another thing that finishes our circle without even touching food theory. Oh, how tables have turns, it seems. Stefanie, of course. And the child. And all the normal responsibilities. And pretending that you can just give away the legacy to whoever has worked with you. They have learned naturally. It all gonna work out. Now I can just leave and be sad about it. Of like, I've done all these things. I can leave now. Wow, I'm a grandpa pet. I'm basically on my deathbed. And then his reality gets shattered because a hot woman is like, oh, look at this handsome boy. Then everything just gets destroyed. Matpat is just back to square one, boys. You can hate me all you want, but this is the shit that happens in my brain. It's so difficult to survive. The suspicion, the wanting for more dynamic sort of life, where more things happen. I don't just settle down and make a child as if, like, that's such a cool thing to do 50 years ago. 50 years ago, bro. I kind of want to go to sleep, because this might actually be hard to survive this whole episode if I'm seeing things. Relationships are complicated, bro. Especially when, in modern times, when many people see you together and just kind of fucking, it clicks, bro. Oh my god. You think it's a coincidence that Matpat is having a terrible time doing surveys, and then a helper shows up, you know, here I am, after you had a terrible time, I show up. How you doing? Yeah, the best way to reject a woman is to tell them that you're fine, you're very happy. That instant rejection. You crush their heart into pieces, bro. No, Matpat, why? Why are you happy without me? Ah! I wanted to see you sad and pathetic.
And make it more interesting, more fashion.
Women are very, very dangerous. You just don't know it yet. Because they talk relationships. Everything they say is relationships, and they tend to pick a distance. What distance? Of like, oh, I will make you feel better. You know, that's what she's saying.
And Lauren really wanted to dig in and understand us, so they
Yeah, they sure did.
not this much of a
Another principle that I know, spending time with women is just generally dangerous. Because that's how relationships get created. That's the start of relationship. It's like, there's a woman in my room. There's a difference than when there's no woman in my room. We talked about this. But the longer she stays in my room, the harder it is to, like, hold this dynamic and separate it and hold it again. The moment a girl came into my room, we spent time together, and she left, and I fucking cried for 30 minutes of like, ah! You know, you felt like you lost such a giant part of yourself. It's insane, bro. It's such a heartbreak, but, you know, you gotta suck it up and be like, well, I am better than you. Haha. You gotta do that shit. But after crying 30 minutes, alright, I'm gonna go to sleep. Again, you would think I'm stretching the limits, but even this kind of hits me with a brick right after I'm like realizing, oh, yeah, of course, that's the strat.
Constantly chasing the next new trend are always going to look dated. When you look back at pictures, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, what was I thinking? Because you were wearing everything that was popular at one time instead of really cultivating a complete wardrobe that really feels like you and things you really love.
Feeling a lot.
It's a stretch to say that, that Matpat is like chasing what is popular. I mean, he's stuck with FNAF, so he must love FNAF, right? But when it comes to women, I got hit by a brick, but it's not that deep, right?
I've better been through this before, and I've had that Band-Aid ripped off.
Yeah, I think that, and you'll hear me say this a lot, like, I think you're too cool for this shirt.
We ended up...
That's a fucking deep one, bro. It cuts deep.
Really?
What cuts deep is that she says, and you will hear me say this a lot. It's like, whoa.
To go through Steph's side of the closet.
Yeah, let's see how she gets treated.
What's your this one?
By the way, it's the only thing that makes me watch the video because, for fuck's sake, obviously it's boring. Oh, look, here's a shirt. Here's another shirt. Here's some shoes. Let's throw some of these away. Here's a shirt with clowns on it. Thank you, Matpat. I understand. Get the fuck out of my brain, please, please.
My brain view it as this really nice
Get out of my brain. Get out of my brain.
piece I have, even though looking at it now, I'd be like, I would never
No.
new clothes without getting new clothes.
It also
Great.
feels significantly less wasteful.
And that right there, that was a big win. With nearly 11...
Oh my god, we waste a little bit less clothes. That's a big win. There's so many clothes being wasted. Let me throw some scientific bullshit at you, so you're very entertained right now.
You can also have a large-scale impact on the environment.
Every skill does this same fucking thing, saves you money and helps the environment. Shut the fuck up, Matpat. Move on.
Polka dot.
You must understand that Matpat doesn't have to give in to manipulation from anyone. He just have to encounter it. You know, like, it's up to him.
But gives it
Because we were...
The reason why I spot manipulation coming his way is because he's looking for those special male role models. And it's like, yeah, you acted as that role model because you're really concerned of not making mistakes and all that shit. But like, life is about making mistakes and trying new things. I'm sorry about that. And not being afraid of doing those things, at least a little bit of that, at least accepting that they're happening.
Here that uses them and makes me feel.
No, I think you're wearing a carpet and not a jacket, bro. Like, relax. This is not fun. This is not fun, bro. What is this shit?
a moment where I
So not only is 30 minutes, but it's the worst video out of the 3 so far, obviously.
thought that
Our not-so-good days. To see if that personal connection with us could
Wow. There's a heart emoji with a black person, obviously. Matpat is desperate to run away from running away. Something like that.
and I love this.
And now after style theory, there's gonna be girl theory, and we're gonna find Matpat a new wife.
agreed that the butterfly bow tie was
Man, that's the only fucking fun part. What are you doing?
a bit much, but once we took it off, it opened
No, I'm not gonna buy your drugs, Matpat. Don't show that to me.
them to pick out a couple of items that they think might look good on you. As your friend, they want you to look good.
Is that what it looks like? Want you to look good? Friends? Man, Matpat doesn't know where to put heart eye emojis. This is a little bit too extreme.
And they appreciated how supportive our top tier style.
Heart emojis everywhere. But this one's different. This one's in the back.
Just not interesting to us. I think we want to have a nice balance of like being fun and also thinking about pieces that are lasting. It's a trick.
Yeah, I can't wait for you to be fun one day. They're arguing about past episodes for like 4 minutes already. Can we like not do that? Man, it would be so weird if next episode we realize, shit, Matpat was terrible at saying goodbye, and now we get actually normal, you know, YouTube channels.
Nolly Trey, you're like, hey, dap him up.
I honestly can't tell if he's being ironic or not. Is this
Get the fuck out of here, Matpat. Nobody likes you anymore.
not before one final sick burn from Steph?
Let's go burn this. Burn this leper, bro. Fucking, I can't read this, bro. Oh my god.
Even more.
Apparently there's more deaf things. We found deaf noodles. There's deaf leopard. Man, we're gonna start discovering deaf things, whatever that means.
Come around. You gotta practice the handshake.
But it's just a theory, a food theory. It is interesting what's gonna happen when they take a long vacation. What's their relationship gonna be like? Because that's the biggest threat. That's the people who stitch together and they can't fucking separate for a single fucking moment.
Cool.
We actually gonna watch one more bonus meme. I haven't watched the special Steph exclusive where she takes over Game Theory channel, I believe.
That I'm big proud of me. I'm proud of my growth. I'm not scared of food anymore. I'm not scared of the kitchen.
Oh my god, Matpat is growing, or little Matpat is growing up now. Food is gonna eat you.
Anymore.
So, what's this about? And have we emphasized one of the points? No, it's not normal responsibilities. The child and all those people who need Matpat's last bite. Yeah. Give me one bite of Matpat. That's where it's all going. That's where all the fucking YouTubers are going. Turn into cake. This is why I called Technoblades bread. Techno bread, bro. And the evaluation for Matpat is horrible because I fucked it up. I might have to rewatch it. But it's so... The videos are terrible, bro. Especially the food and style theory, which I am subscribed to, and I'm like, it's terrible. All of them are terrible, to be honest. But it's definitely fun to, you know, scream at. I'll tell you that much. It's definitely fun to look at Steph for the last time. Especially when she says legs for days, Matpat. Like, legs for days. I love women who have legs for days. Man, that's really cool. Oh, wait, we're not gonna see Steph for the last time because we're gonna look at her episode. We're gonna look at 2 bonus memes, this one too. Hopefully works out. See you guys next time. Oh, and I can't pull Matpat's evaluation much higher than that. So we're gonna settle with 80. 5 times. Go away, Matpat. You're at 91. It's so boring, like, come on. It was so boring I forgot to evaluate properly. It started to look like Matpat is just surrounded by family members and he only cares about them and not the audience anymore. And that just kind of breaks him in half, I guess. Bye-bye.